Welcome back to AgriTalk at the Illinois State Fair in Springfield, Agriculture Day. Joining us now is Dave Owens, CEO of Farm Credit Services of Illinois. Dave, we were just talking about, we don't remember many fairs sitting here where it's so cool and so pleasant. We don't remember fairs where the combines are rolling out in the fields while we're here at the fairgrounds. It's just an unusual year.
We understand that you ordered the weather for today, and that's why we're so upset with you about the last 3 months.
I was going to say, anybody taking credit for today would have to take blame then for the rest of the summer, and I don't think they want to do that. I know Farm Credit Services of Illinois, the farm credit system, you are reaching out, offering some help to producers affected and impacted by this drought, and that's just about everybody.
In the Midwest, it's just about everybody this year. There are, I think, 83 farm credit associations across the country. There are 2 here in Illinois. The one that we operate with loans in the southern 60 counties. As you know, the red dot that kept migrating north started in the southern tip, pretty much consumed all the 60 counties that we operate in.
You and I were talking for your customers, basically, it's all about crop insurance for most of them.
Thank God for crop insurance. Also, we've come off 4 good years, and so the farm balance sheets are very strong, working capital positions are very strong, and that helps a lot too, but crop insurance is the big issue this year.
So how do you work with producers through a drought and the lingering effects of a drought?
We know that farm operations operate with cash flow, and the springtime, a lot of cash goes out in the fields, there's a lot of time and a lot of hard work goes into them, and this is a year, unfortunately, when the cash flow is going to be a little short at harvest time. So our assistance program has 3 parts to it, Mike. One of them is deferred payments. When the cash flow is short, there's not enough money to make all the bills, pay all the bills, including the loan payments. We'll work with our operators to defer those payments, either over the remaining life of the loan or up to 5 years on a separate note. And I think that's probably the biggest part of the assistance program we have. We're also encouraging operators to take a look at long-term interest rates right now. The Federal Reserve has done a great job with their TWIST program. They have, in fact, lowered long-term interest rates. A lot of our customers are floating right now with variable rates because the rates there are very short. But when you can take a variable rate and lock it in for 10 years for less than 1%, it's something you should take a look at. And if you want to consider something for 20 years, another 0.75% or so on top of that, it really needs to be looked at.
Yeah, it's sometimes when you get caught in a drought, it's hard to look very far down the line because you're just trying to get through what you're dealing with right now. But as you said, there are some opportunities to look long term.
Certainly for interest rates. We would encourage everybody to come in and talk to our loan officers about that. Another thing we're doing this year is 2 years ago we came up with a program called Weather the Storm. We provided $100,000 of operating credit at a low rate. This year, having more debt just doesn't seem right for a farm operation, so what we're doing, all of our customers that have operating loans effective September 1st, on the first $100,000 of operating credit, we're giving a 0% interest rate on that for the months of September, October, and November.
So all those things, they help different customers in different ways, but every little bit of assistance this type of year really helps because of the challenge. I mean, we're going to see yields all over the place and most, everything down and some really next to nothing in some cases.
We can't make it rain and we can't restore a lost crop, but we can offer some relief, and that's what we're trying to do here.
All right, good to see you, and we'll enjoy this weather and wish we'd have had it sooner, but hopefully this is a shift in a pattern and we'll start getting things on track for next year. Thank you very much.
Thanks for inviting us to your program.
Dave Owens, CEO of Farm Credit Services of Illinois, and again, Farm Credit offering some drought relief programs for their customers. Coming up next, we're going to talk about conditions here in Illinois with the corn crop. We'll talk with the president, the Illinois Corn Growers. We'll talk Farm Bill and drought assistance and those types of issues as well. Also joining us in the next half of the program will be Illinois Attorney General Lisa Madigan. We always enjoy talking with her at the State Fair. And then later in the program, we'll talk with the president of the Illinois Farm Bureau, Philip Nelson. And again, our thanks to the Illinois Farm Bureau for use of their stage here at the Commodities Pavilion across from the grandstand at the Illinois State Fairgrounds. So much more to come from Springfield, Illinois. Stay with us. It's halftime on AgriTalk.